Question number 70 has us next to a buoy at 3250.1 north and 3501 east, which I think if you look at this little map, you can see that actually that's the buoy they're talking about. But when we put it onto the Haifa map, what we end up with is a location somewhere over here. So 3250.01. And from there, the boat has to go within 2 miles of this flashing 4Y20, which is it specifies. So I put a kind of 2 mile exclusion zone around that. Using this, I just did a little line around it. And then I took this and just lined up where we started with that exclusion zone until I got to, I drew a line there. I figured out what this course was, which I think if you look at it, it's something like, I'll just check it. It was something like 305, I think, or something like that. And then at 90 degrees from 305 would be around 215. So 215 would be like this. And then let's see here. So, I mean, I put a line at where that intersects there. And then that was the answer. It said here, what would be the real bearing of the buoy? So that was like 215 or so. I think I got 212 the first time. And then I measured the time at which the boat will change course. I measured this part from here to here. And then I put it here. And what I got was like, I don't know, like 3.5 miles, or some 3.6 or something like that. And so when I did that calculation of how much that would have traveled of us going 6 knots, I got 9:36 a.m. Now when you check the answers are a bit off. I mean, it says 9:45. I don't see how that's possibly correct, because that would mean it would have gone 4.5 miles, which I don't really understand that. The bearing, I understood that was correct. So I felt like doing the calculation, what bearing am I on, and then what is 90 degrees of that. When it's a beam, I subtract 90 degrees from that, or I guess I could just also measure it and see. So that the bearing ended up being correct, but I don't really understand the 4.5 miles, because if you try to do 4.5 here, you'd end up with some huge amount. You'd end up with something like that. That would put you way out there. So I didn't understand that part of it in terms of the timing.